Hey everyone, and welcome to the final video that I have for Guild Rush 2025 as we are raising money for Gamers Outreach. Yep, my name is Tree and thank you for joining us on another video, and this time it is the complete full time lapse of our guild hall, start to end. I thought because this was spread out over various different episodes, I would put them all together in one video, so if you were interested in more of the build technique and the build methodology, I would just explain it all in just one clear synced video. It makes it easier for everyone to follow along. So yeah, big shout out to obviously Luna Cupcake and for the helping of this build. We built it in creative first because obviously this is a short-term survival server, and being able to build this off the fly, although we could have done it, it would take away from the actual event itself and doing a lot of the advancements. So we did prep it beforehand, not all the details, but you know, most of it, like a lot of this terraforming we just done on the fly, and some of the interiors we kind of changed up ever so slightly, but we tried to keep to it as much as we could. We did try and take advantage of Light Matica, but I hated it. I don't use it, and I tried to use it, and I did not enjoy it. It's just because I don't use it. I'm more of a traditional builder in the sense that I get blocks, I put blocks down, and I make things. An artist with paint, if you will. And I just build it in survival raw for the most part. That's what I do. So to do this using Light Matica was quite challenging for me. And it's certainly something that if you're going to use it as a product, it's really good. Obviously speeds up your build process, allows you to make something amazing and creative, and then use the Light Matica mod in survival to place the blocks. Basically using a blueprint. Yeah, it's an amazing tool. I just don't normally use it. So that did make this a little bit more challenging for myself. However, there was techniques I carried across. So here with the diagonal bridge, we took a lot of inspiration from my Dragonfell base, which has diagonal bridges, and I used a very similar build technique for that, which is pretty decent. Made it turn out quite well. The path system you see continuing around here was a continuation from the map builders. So the central island was from an existing map that was provided to us from a build team. So I just continued with the same path making skills rather, round to the actual build itself. We went for Junglewood for our build, and a lot of the other teams went really super creative. We decided not to, because it's a short-term server. For the event, we didn't want to get like quartz or calcite or blackstone or things that just take too long to get. So we thought on our brains, okay, well, let's get something that's easy. So let's get mud bricks, because you could just use bottles on dirt underwater and harvest tons of that. Moss, cheeky little moss farm. Jungle wood, trees and saplings, replenishable, easy to get a hold of, and it's just a case of chopping down a lot of trees. So when we come up with our build palette for this, we're thinking quite economically. I don't know if you can do that in a Minecraft game, but we tried to think how we could reuse and get things quicker and more effectively. So probably not the build palette I would use in an actual survival build, but I think we done what we could to kind of make this build go up quickly so we could focus on the event itself. Thank you obviously goes out to all of the team that we had. There's 10 content creators we had in our team, and we basically, between most of us, whether it be resource gathering, helping us on the build itself, there was lots of collaboration that we had to try and get this one done. So thanks to all the teammates. It did take time to come and give us a hand. Now, as you see, as the build goes up, this building consisted of about 3 different levels. Ground level had 4 individual rooms, so each sort of section of the building here had 4 rooms in it down below. As you move up to the second floor, which is what we're building here, again, 4 independent rooms, all with different functions. So we had like offices in here, we had nether portals, post office rooms, our sharestone room, and various different things that just equated to, providing a little bit more of a usable and living space. And it's for an event, and we were given certain criteria and things we had to do and try and fill it with extra rooms. And that was what we did. We tried to push our boundaries and see what we could do in the small space that we had without going too over the top. Myself and Luna are traditional, we are builders, this is what we do, but I didn't want to go too crazy with the building, but enough that we could be quite creative, provide a lot of depth perception in the build, a lot of details, so anytime you looked at it, there was always something new that you could pick up on the actual build itself. And I think it turned out pretty well, from the roof to the rooms themselves to the sort of the The wood designs and the techniques, obviously the water's edge we had to wing it. That wasn't in the original schematic, it was to be on completely flat ground. So you saw in that last clip there, I had to dig out the entire ground and then put these sort of pillars in to kind of tie it all up. Top tower, Luna added in, just to kind of, we were called the Choir of Creepers. So we wanted to try and integrate the creepers into it, hence the creeper head. And also the green colour. We were team green, and that's why you'll see the moss and all the different green variant colours are in there for that reason as well. So it's all methodical, put a lot of thought into it, and this is what we came up with. So this was our guild hall for Guild Rush 2025. And yeah, it was a great event. I think all the donations for most people are now closed for this event, but still we managed to raise an absolute absurd amount of money. So big shout out to all the moderators, the build team, people that have watched streams, people that kind of lurked, watched all the YouTube videos back that I made. Obviously it goes a long way to support not just us as content creators, but certainly the charity, which is Gamers Outreach. So yeah, so massive thank you to absolutely everybody that got involved with this. And if you have watched the videos, obviously thank you very much. And if you have subscribed or liked my channel from this, just know that I really do appreciate it. So overall, for the actual campaign itself for Guild Rush 2025, we managed to raise a whopping $37,000 and $42, which is just absurd. So yeah, couldn't be more proud and pleased for what we achieved as a community of little small content creators in the corner of the internet. But anyways, I'll leave you here with the sort of the build as it kind of fly through. As ever, if you like, subscribe, comment, I will reply to every single comment, like every single comment, and I do really appreciate the support on YouTube. If you do want to catch a live stream, we do live stream on TikTok and Twitch. If you want to come hang out, all the links will be in the description down below, including the links to all of my teammates and to the website where you can download this map and have a look at the build yourselves. Until then, my name has been Tree. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you all in another video in the not too distant future.